It's extremely dark. So I just want to note that I went to sleep with my flashlight on, and apparently it drained my battery. That's kind of annoying. All right, let's head out. And fix this transformer. What does my fuel look like? 62? We're fine. Look, I'm just glad we dealt with Krampus before they cut the power to my base. Otherwise, that would have been an unmitigated disaster. Hilarious, but also disastrous. We probably need to get some of the hash codes out here for my daily tasks, but I have no idea which ones I need because my computer is offline. So we're just gonna have to deal. There we go. Okay, the road goes down here. I wasn't quite sure where the road turned off to go to the power station. Also, we have 1,100 points now. That's pretty nice. It's seriously tempting to save up until we get the cell gun so we can start selling some of the more cumbersome objects in the base that we just don't want. You know what? I like the cut of your jib. Now get the heck out of here. That was very impressive. That was a very impressive athletic maneuver. Oh no, we're going to actually have to do this array. All right. I haven't actually done this since the game tutorialized me about it. What if we did... No, we literally can't do it that way. All right. As much as I hate this puzzle, I like this puzzle. It makes me think. Yeah. The rest of these puzzles, not so much. I have no idea what's going on outside. Let's not worry about it. There we go. Nice. What's going on out here? Apparently nothing. Okay, fair enough. Let's head home. Let's get the base back working, and then we'll go from there. Why do I do this to myself? It's a question I ask myself all the time. No, stop it! Come back! There we go. We're good to go. Nothing bad happened. All right. So go ahead and we'll go take a look at our pictures to see if we got a good picture of our lovely friends. Who I'm totally not. Ah! Oh, that wasn't so bad. I should not be allowed to drive this thing. I just shouldn't be allowed to drive this thing. All right. Yeah. Our power is back on. So that's good. Oh, actually, I have a very important thing. Glacius, are you still in the chat? You may have some wisdom that I require. Do you know what the code is for the first door of the bunker? Because currently the hook is broken and I cannot get the key card. There is no code? What does that sound? Hold on. It sounded like physics was having a field day over here. Okay. You need to launch the game in 0.9A and mail a hook to that. And then mailbox the card back to B. So I have to mail a hook to a previous version of the game and then get the key card there and then mail the key card back to here. We can do that real quick. Okay. That is actually something that we can do. Ow! Who put that pot there? Alright, so let's slam the hook in there. We'll save the game. Hook's still there? Yeah. Or I can wait for C. I'm not waiting for C. I don't know when C is going to come out. I don't know if it's going to come out soon or next month or next year. I've already waited too long. Normally, I would not do something like this. I would never do something like this. But the fact that... Hello, boys. I forgot that they existed here. But the fact that it's just straight up broken in this version of the game means that I don't really have much choice. Alright. So, here we go. We got the hook. Anyway, I appreciate the help, Glacius. I figured if there was anyone here who knew the solution to my problems, it would be you. Unless this also just doesn't work. Alright, I take it back. You need to actually install the older version. This thing... You know what? You have a fair point there. You have a fair point. Okay, that's going to be a little bit more complicated. Well, don't call me sass. Don't give me sass, game. All right. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit more work. Maybe we will be waiting for the next version. Who knows? Look, I forgot how versions of the game work. Yeah, but 10 minutes is 10 minutes. Yeah, I'd have to go out. I'd have to, you know, load up the launcher, get the right version of the game. And I'd really just, apparently, would rather clean up this war zone, which is even a bigger war zone now because a certain species of something decided they wanted to prank my base. Where's the zip drive? Oh no. Here's the PC. Is it underneath? Is everything underneath? Yes. Here's that. Here's the speaker. E-patch is pretty simple. I hope my zip... What? Is it behind? It is, but that's not what's making the physics noises. Okay. Yeah, Yeet Patcher is pretty simple. Okay. What time is it? Let me check the time. Where's my phone? 5:30. We're probably... Stop. Stop. Whatever that noise is, stop. Is it you? No. No, I don't see any trash under here. I think that just made it worse. Oh, it's the... Okay. It's the floppy disks rattling around. All right. Crisis averted, kind of. Where is my mouse? There we go. You know what? That wasn't even funny because I did it to myself. Get out of here. All right. So our plans for today have basically been ruined. I'm probably not even going to bother getting my daily tasks done. Well, I should at least see... I should at least see what they are. Tango, Golf, and Oscar. Oh, that was a different life. It's over here now. Tango... No, we're not going out to Tango. Ah, crap. You know what? We probably should. We need some sugar. After some idiot managed to turn our sugarcane into paper scrap. Oh no, I wonder how bad our fridge looks. Actually, not that bad. Honestly, I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought I heard the metaparanoia sound. I didn't. We could probably get the codes for today. It won't take that much. Probably not going to get the signals. Although we only really need one more. All right. That was a weird one. Which is good. I like spooky, weird signals. All right, so what are our daily tasks? Tango, Golf, and Oscar. Golf, Oscar, Tango. Let's go. I never know how to feel about this lantern. I don't like that it flickers the way that it does. But it has 953 fuel. Like, it's hard to just give that up. Alright, Kerfer. I know I'm going to regret this. Oh, you're actually 100% okay now. Oh, it's because I loaded the game. Oh, now I'm a little bit sad. No, I don't want to pull it over. I want to slide it over. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's what I get, right? If I wanted to encounter that event, then I should have just let Kerfur do his thing. Which I did want to encounter that event. I just wanted to be prepared for it. Oh well, I'm sure my Kerfur will become possessed another time. Let's go ahead and slam these batteries here. I'm sure this won't cause problems later on. I want to keep this. Oh yeah, did we read this? We probably didn't. I am a great soft jelly thing, smoothly rounded with no mouth, with pulsing white holes filled by fog, where my eyes used to be. Rubbery appendages that were once my arms, bulks rounding down into legless humps of soft, slippery matter. I leave a moist trail when I move, blotches of diseased, evil gray come and go on my surface, as though light is beamed from within. Outwardly, dumbly, I shamble about, a thing that could never have been known as human, a thing whose shape is so alien, a travesty that humanity becomes more obscene for the vague resemblance. Inwardly, alone, here. I've thought about playing the old I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream games. Or game. There's not multiple versions of it. There's just one game. But I also kind of wish that they would make a new one. But I doubt that'll ever happen. There we go. There's our 3 drives for the day. Let's go get my daily task done. Let's grab a disc before I forget. There we go. Based reference. There is not enough I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream in the world, and there should be more. Alright, so we're going to golf first. Let's grab... I'm killing way too much time. I feel like the thing that would make me sad about them making like a new I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream game is that I think too many people would want to make like references towards more modern AI antagonists such as GLaDOS and Shodan when like I mean, Am is a significantly older reference to either of those, or from either of those. I don't know, it's kind of like when people refer to, like, the old dot hack games as, like, ripoffs of Sword Art Online, which is another vague thing to think about, but it's still something that happens quite often. Okay, that's golf over there. It's just you wacky kids. You wacky kids back in my day. We didn't have no GLaDOS and Shodan. We only had our AMs and we liked it. I forgot my server. Could I even find my server upgrade if I tried? Well, I mean, probably if I tried. Okay. All right, off to Oscar. Yeah, I'll try to get the key card for the bunker for the next stream that I do, but I know I'm not going to be streaming for too much longer today, so I don't want to be spending a lot of time monkeying around with versions. Once again, I do it to myself. I exclusively do it to myself. It's why I don't really complain too much about the land layout anymore, because, like, I could solve this problem by just being better at driving. You know, if I used the paths the way that they were meant to be used, if I actually looked at where I was going instead of just, like, zooming off into the wilderness, I would never have a problem. I would never damage the ATV. I would always resolve things easily. It wouldn't even take that much more effort. But at this point, it is what it is. Man, I do like the look of the frozen lake. What is that? Oh, that's a tree. That's the base of a tree. So I was confused briefly because, like, this, like, the base of this specific tree right here looks oddly, like, rectangular. And I thought it was something else. Something different. Something spooky. There we go. That's Oscar done. Let's go ahead and grab sugarcane. Looks like there may only be one sugarcane here. That's significantly less sugarcane than I think that I need. Especially if it just, like, despawns like that. There's more over there. Okay. I'm a little bit surprised that you don't just slip on the ice. I think that's the same body part. I could be wrong. It's hard to say. You know. Hey. Thank you. I like how you can smack things with the sugarcane. I wonder how much damage that actually does. Probably not much. Is it just like a success chance? Sometimes you get sugarcane and sometimes you're bad and you don't? I don't know. Maybe. Let's not worry about that. Oh, there's actually a lot of sugarcane over here. Nice. It may just be a harvest chance. That's the vibes that I'm getting right now. I don't really know how I feel about random body parts appearing on the surface of the lake. I think the best thing to do is just to not worry about it. It's a perfectly natural cycle to find body parts in the lake. I mean, come on, every horror movie. Good luck getting the lake thing for Omega, by the way. Oh, no. So, I should mention, I have not made, like, Kerfur Omega with the new recipe yet. I finished my first playthrough. Well, I got my Kerfur Omega in 0.7 on my last and first playthrough. My previous playthrough, which was also my first playthrough, which was on 0.07. Yeah. So I don't know what I need for that yet, and I don't want to know until we get to that point. But I'm a little bit worried about that statement. No, you're fine. You didn't know. It's okay. Maybe we'll have to do some shenanigans for that. The other thing is that, you know, maybe we just don't use a Kerfur Omega. You know, I've thought about that as a, like, I don't want to say an interesting challenge run. It's actually a good puzzle now, though. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Maybe in, like... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We're not quite to that point yet, though. When we get to the point where we're ready to make our Kerfur Omega, I'll look at my options, I'll say. Alright, let's head back to base. We'll finish up our daily task. But yeah, I knew that it was different, so that's not, like, a spoiler that it's different. I just didn't know how it's different. Yeah, I know it's hard in this game to, like... Oh, how should I put this? It's hard in this game to, like, respond to somebody when you don't know what they know. You thought I played 0.8? That's fair. And I did play a little bit of 0.8, and you're not wrong about that, but I just didn't play much of 0.8. But again, like I said, you didn't know that, so, you know, it's, it is what it is. It's okay. That tire is looking a little bit sad. Both my front tires are looking a little bit sad. Let's call it a drone. Because I think we have everything we need for the task. For the daily task. There we go. Oh no, am I going to be able to find... Okay, I kept it in my inventory. Here's the thing, I don't normally keep it in my inventory. They nerfed sugarcane. That's probably for the best. Granted, I don't know how it was so, like, quote-unquote OP before, if it was OP. So, maybe I shouldn't say that. Yeah. Has he arrived yet? I just noticed if you were on. Who is he? Are you talking about Krampus? Yeah, we took care of Krampus. How's it going, Telly? We got some sugarcane sticks. I'm gonna use it to beat someone up. Alright. Let's grab this drive. Check Krampus on the store. Give me a second. I figured there would be something, like some kind of reward for getting that achievement. Because, the game does pretty good at rewarding you in some way for completing events. Certain events. Look, we had some problems with my son. He was being rebellious, so I locked him in the crematorium for a while. But he's better now. New Krampus hat. A magical Krampus hat grants an ability to jump continuously. Prevents the evil spirit from appearing when equipped. That is actually extremely useful. If we're going to do that, I'm also going to buy the ATV container. And then we're going to go back to saving my money because I want the cell gun. Do I want to buy the ATV container? I don't know. We definitely want the ATV container at some point, and it'll drastically help us clean up the facility. You on day one of Krampus, Brew will get rid of it? Yeah. We'll grab the Krampus hat. We'll hold off on the thing for now. The thing is that, like, I desperately want to clean up all of this random trash that I can't sell with the, in the base. So that means we need to get the cell gun. We either need to get the cell gun or we need to just commit to this, and I'm not committing to that. I have too much self-worth to tear things apart. You can get the hacksaw. Probably, but also the cell gun would probably also work. At least that was my understanding of the cell gun. Hacksaw equals scrap, cell gun equals credits. I mean, maybe I know that the new Kerfer recipe requires a lot more now, but I don't think I have a lack of scrap. And if I go and I clean up the other parts of the base, I'm really not going to have a problem with scrap. So I don't disagree, but I'm not sure I need more scrap. I could be wrong about that. You could always use more scrap, I guess. Especially metal scrap, which I'm sure a lot of it breaks down into. I don't know. Look, I'm just here to chill. To chill and listen to spooky signals. Ooh, wait. Okay, that is closed. If I say any more, it'd be lame, so I'll just agree with you. I guess that's fair. That's part of the reason why I need that book out of the bunker. I'm sure if I got the book out of the bunker, everything would be revealed to me. I'm not working on any signal right now. That's not okay. You could send you one of your save files with the key card so you can mail it. Nah, I'll get it. Don't worry about it. I appreciate the thought, but we're good. We'll figure it out. I normally wouldn't ask at all. I would just go online and figure it out. But I figured asking you would be a little bit faster than doing a Google search. There we go. So, if I take this off... Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not really one for bunny hopping, but hey, if somebody likes bunny hopping, then that's fine. Of course, an easier solution would be to just, like, as the devs, make the password changer work on the first door. But I understand why they don't want that. You're a walking encyclopedia for the game, and even you get events you've never seen before. I think we had that conversation last time, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in the game. A lot of stuff in the game. It's nice. I like it. I like it. All right, I'm going to work on trying to clean up my actual work area. We're just going to go do that to hold the doors open for now. I really should buy a radio. Fixing the walls with cement yesterday. Yeah. We'll get there, I'm sure. You know, how do we want to do this? This kind of, like, spurs me to want to clean this room up here. Because my long-term plans is to turn this into a scrap room where we store all of our scrap. And we could probably store all of our, like, bring our workbench up here so that we could just have this as a crafting room. The problem is that there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. Like, that's the thing about this game, is that there's just so much stuff I want to do, and I don't have enough time in the day to do it. There's a saw. This isn't the hacksaw, though. This is just a normal saw. You just have big boxes in the garage. That's fair. Alright, well, whatever. I need to get food. And honestly, I need to get food. Like, IRL. So, I may call it a stream here. I know it's a bit of a short one. Let's get this set up so that it'll download. Truly a sandbox of our time. It's wild how much freedom you get. Yeah, it's true. Like, that's part of the reason why I enjoy the game, is that you can do whatever you want. You can set things up however you want. And no two people will build the same, like, set up the same base. Excuse me. I want to move this. Alright, we'll just move it like that. So, like, we have all this scrap on the elevator here. My long-term game plan, or maybe I'll just do it right now, will be to send this scrap up so that we can turn that upstairs room into a scrap room. Basically our crafting room in general. But yeah, like, everybody tends to set up and do different things in their base, and I think that's really cool. Now that our wonderful, wonderful alien friends screwed up all of my vague and not very good to begin with organization, I guess we'll finally move this up, shall we? Let's see, this isn't gonna fall off, is it? You know what I'm waiting for, right? I'm going to push this button, and all of this is going to phase through the elevator. Perfect. It's like I planned it that way. And now all of this trash is just here with the rest of this trash. Scrap box? Huh. Neat. So it seems like they kind of set this place up to begin with to be a scrap room. Is this outside? I'm pretty sure that's outside. I'm pretty sure this is one of those weird, still kind of sealed off entrances to the base, like this one. Alright, well, this should be done. Okay. So, there's still a lot of things here to explore. Alright, I'll see you later, Glacius, because I am about to depart. I'm pretty sure they're already gone, but that's okay. It's another unknown signal. Cool. But, yeah, I might be back later. If I come back later, it probably won't be Voices of the Void. It'll probably be something else. I haven't quite decided. But this is going to be it for Voices of the Void for today. Anything spooky on radar? Nope. Just us chickens. But thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. I need to buy a dry box, too. And, yeah. Until next time, folks. Happy gaming. Grumble, grumble goes my stomach. And my stomach in real life, too.